Hi guys, this video is, as it says on the screen, step-by-step installation of OSTicket on CentOS with Active Directory Authentication plugin. This will be a long video. I'll be taking you guys on a very detailed step-by-step installation and configuration of OSTicket with Active Directory Authentication plugin. I think I just repeated myself. Let's get started. First step, one of many. I'll download my favorite distribution of Linux, which is CentOS. I'll install CentOS Minimal inside a virtual machine, and then the required prerequisites for OSTicket, which is basically the LAMP stack, or WAMP if you use Windows. LAMP basically stands for Linux, Apache, MySQL, PHP. WAMP is Windows, Apache, MySQL, PHP. And then I'll download, install, and configure OSTicket on that. So let's get started. I'll bring my virtual machine up. Now I won't be going through the actual installation of CentOS on VMware Workstation 10. I have a video for that, and I'm going to put the link of that video here so you guys can watch that video and see the default how I do the default installation of CentOS and how I keep my settings. I will only keep the relevant parts of the installation that I think you guys need to see for this particular installation for OSTicket. So I'll pause this video and I'll edit this video, and I'll only leave the relevant parts in. So I'll be putting in OSTicket.local as the host name, and connect automatically at startup, IPv4. Instead of automatic, I'll be putting a manual address, since this is installation of a service. I don't want it changing its IP address on every boot or by itself. As always, I use Google's DNS servers, and I'll leave I'll do it automatic IPv6 settings. This is going to pick up IPv6 settings using stateless address auto configuration if I leave it at automatic, which I do want since I have IPv6 set up in my network. Everything is good. 2.60/24 yep, everything is good. That's it. Apply, close. Waiting for Network Manager to activate these devices. Ethernet 0. It's done. Next, that was the relevant part. I'm going to stop the video now and continue or add another relevant part if needed. Basic installation has completed. Now I'll just be running the basic yum commands to install wget and vim, and also be doing the upgrade. I'll again pause the video and continue as soon as all of this is done. The basic installations of wget and vim have been done along with the upgrade. Now I will install the LAMP stack, so basically Apache, MySQL, PHP, and commands for that is yum install httpd MySQL server and then PHP. This should install everything in one go. Good. All of that is done. Next step is to configure. So I'll configure HTTPD first, which is Apache. And I'll just change the server name, which would be OSTicket.local. That's about the only change. And I'll start it. It's stopped. It started, and bring up a browser, and we'll check if you have connectivity to Apache. Let me first check my IP address. It should be 2.60. So 192.168.2.60. It's not connecting. I suspect that it has something to do with the firewall. So let's have a look at that. Let's check IP tables, and it is running. So if I stop IP tables, see if I can access, yes, so it is IP tables. So I'll quickly add I'll open up port 80 on the IP tables firewall. So let's just get to that. The command to do that is IP tables -I, which means input a rule, input 1, which means add it right at the top of the chain. So my rule will be here at input 1 and push down all the other rules on port TCP, destination port 80, and jump to accept. So now if I do show IP tables status, oh, not show IP table status, service IP table status, and you can see it's right there at the top. And right now my IP tables is running, but I should still be able to access my server, which I am. It is reloading successfully. So I will go back and I will save these settings, which is as simple as service IP tables save. So now IP tables stop means no firewall running. Refresh, obviously it should be able to, since there is no firewall, but when I do start, I should still be able to access it since I have allowed the port 80 to be open. Alright, perfect. Next step, let's see. I also want to connect over IPv6, so I'm going to put in the IPv6 address here and see if I have connectivity. Let me get my IPv6 address, which is a very long one. I'd rather copy and paste this. Let me do a quick connect to 192.168.2.60 root. Let's see if I can connect. Accept and save. Password is, I'll remember it. Alright, perfect. IF config. Okay, copied. And I suspect this is again the firewall IP tables for version IPv6. I'm going to add or not add again, modify my IPv6 IP tables so that it allows connections on port 80. So let's do that. I'm going to check the IP tables, which is service IP6 tables status. It is up and running. Let's stop it and see if I can connect. Yeah, now I can connect over IPv6. So I'm going to start it again and see if I can reload. And again, you can see this is just going around in circles and says connecting. I cannot connect. Alright, so let's go back and insert. It's almost exactly the same command that I typed in for IP tables. So all it requires is, instead of IP tables, I add in IP6 tables -I input 1 -protocol TCP -port 80 jump to accept. That's all, and that's it. Now if I go back, reload, and that's it, guys. That has been port 80 has been opened up. So next step, I'll just quickly save it. Service IP6 table save. and we're good to go. Alright, let's see what the next step is. Now I'll just check if my PHP is up and running. So let's go to the root folder, the document where my documents are being served out of. Create a PHP file, and just this simple command will just give me information about my server. PHP info, right quit, and let's access this from here, /php info.php, and there we go. PHP is also up and running. Good. Let's check what the next step is. Next step is to actually download OSTicket. Go to OSTicket.com's website, get started. OSTicket free, self-hosted, download. OSTicket core 1.8.1.2, download. Delhas, nah, just no thanks, download. Cancel, and I will copy the link address, go back to my SSH session and do a wget and paste the link over there, and I will download it over here. Next step is, since it's a zip file, I will need install unzip or zip, unzip. So unzip, command for unzip is directory, I think, -d OSTicket onto the directory called, that is the directory name, OSTicket, that is the file name. Next, I want to copy, and notice how I say copy and not move, the directory which is called upload, right here, this one. So basically I want to copy everything inside upload to my document root on my server, which is var www.html, and I'm going to do this recursive, upload everything, and notice I'm not doing copy, and I'm doing copy and not a move. And the reason for that, you can check out my blog. It's at akeeb3. Let me just put that in, akeeb3.blogspot.ca, and when you go there, I've documented this small little hiccup that I ran to when I was preparing the video, and that is when I copy, instead of copy I do a move, I get a permission error that I can't use the install.php, but when I copy, everything runs fine. If anyone has an answer to that, please do let me know, either in the comments of this YouTube video or in my blog website, Blogspot. You know what I mean. Alright, so cp recursively upload star to var, that should do it. So now if I open up, let me just go there, and if I do ls setup, the file that I'm looking to run is install.php. And now if I go to here, /setup /install.php, there, perfect, it ran. Okay, so prerequisites, these items are necessary: the MySQLi extension for PHP. So that's again a simple yum command. It's yum install php-mysqli. Let it do its thing, and it's done. Don't know if I need to restart HTTPD. yeah, I do need to restart HTTPD. So let's do service HTTPD. That's basically restarting my Apache server. And now when I hit refresh, MySQL module loaded. Next is gdlib. I'll go through the installation and refreshing and restarting my Apache server as I install each of these. I'm gonna shut up and just quickly do it. That way you can just see what's happening on the screen and I don't get distracted while talking and typing. So oh yeah, restart. gdlib extension done. Next one. Yeah, install -y php -imap. Next one is XML DOM, so it's I think php-xml. And the next one is XML DOM NMB string. And let's restart the Apache server, hit refresh, everything is done. Let's go on to the next step. Let's hit continue. So configuration file missing. OSTicket installer requires ability to write to the configuration file, include /OST_config.php. A template copy is located in the include directory, include /OST sample config.php solution. Rename the sample file, include, basically rename that file, sample file, to that. So instead of saying OST sample config, it just says OST-config.php, and they've given you exactly what command line you need to enter. So I think it is in include, it said. So if I paste this, yeah, so it'll go inside copy, go inside include, copy that file to include OST config. That should just do it. Let's hit refresh. It's not writable. They've given you a command for that too. Perfect. So just copy chmod 0666 include /OST-config.php. That'll make the configuration file writable. So again, and this is all at I am right now in the directory level var www.html, and I'm doing all my commands from this point onwards. So just to give you an idea, because if I was doing this from somewhere else, I would be typing out the full command with full path, which would be var www.html include. So that's it, done. And let's refresh, continue, done. Alright, so next step is the OSTicket basic installation. So this part is simple enough. Help desk name, let's put in Akib's Awesome IT Consulting Help Desk. Default email, akib@gmail.com. First name, let's give my name. Primary administrator account, you can add more users if you want later. Username, key, password, whatever you want to do. Let's do super secret password, super secret password. And this is for the database settings. Table prefix, we leave it at the default. Host name, the local host. Database name, let's call it AwesomeDB. Username and password, I don't think I've created. Username would be root. I can create a specific one for OSTicket, but I'm just gonna go ahead and use root, and I don't think I've set up the password. Let's quickly do that now. So let me check if SQL Server is running. That would be service my SQLD status. It's not running. So start it up. So alright. Next step is to log into it. User root. Yeah, and I don't have any password, so I need to set up a password. So that's a simple admin command. Password and super secret password. That would do it. And now if I try logging in, access denied. So now I'm going to say password super secret. Perfect. So it's set up. So now let's go back to OSTicket. Username root, password super secret password. Now let's see. Install. Conflicts with system email above. Really? Alright, so admin user, let's use default email. So what can I put in? Let's put in, okay, I'll put in my other one. So acnet@gmail. Let's do install now. Congratulations, your OSTicket installation has been completed successfully. Your next step is to fully configure your new support ticket system for use, but before you get to it, please take a minute to clean up. Config file permissions. Change permission of ostconfig.php to remove write access is shown below. So again, all you got to do is copy this command from the root folder of your Apache root directory, which is var www.html on my system. I'm already in it, so all I'll do is paste, and that should take care of that. Below you'll find some useful links regarding your installation. So I can just go to here. Akib's awesome. It does something. I think it just escapes my my apostrophe twice. OSTicket is not completely without bugs. As you can see, that's the first bug right there. Anyway, support center. Welcome to the support center. Blah blah blah. Open a new ticket. This is awesome. Next step. What else? Your staff control panel. What is the staff control panel? Authentication required. I think I created my username was Akib as admin, and it was super secret password. Whoa, this is awesome. Let's try removing this. Akib's awesome help desk and see if it actually clears that up. Please take a minute to delete. Oh yeah, and also delete this install directory for security reasons. So let's go ahead and do that. So basically remove it completely. Setup /install. I think it's just the setup directory. Let's just do setup. Yeah, so let's remove the entire setup directory. rm-rf setup. It's not there anymore. Alright, let's do a refresh here, reload this page, and it's gone. And I was back to deleting this. Let's scroll down and see, hit save changes and refresh here. Oh yeah, it fixed it by itself. Awesome. Okay, so that's done. Now next step, let me pull up my slide. Download and install and configure OSTicket. And now the fun part, how to install the Active Directory Authentication plugin. Let's I'll outline the steps for that, and then we'll take it from there. I'm going to show you the video. I'm actually going to split this video in two parts. This is already pretty long. I'm going to make another video that actually outlines the setup of Active Directory on on Windows Server 2012, and then also how to connect that Active Directory installation with this installation of OSTicket, and how you can authenticate the logins in OSTicket against Active Directory. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did making it, and have fun, guys. Have a good day. Bye.